So on the hit list today, we've got a bit of a special session. So it is my pleasure to welcome to our top secret studio that nobody knows about, even though some people announced it on Facebook earlier. Hometown, welcome.
Hey!
How are we? Is this your first time in Kent?
Yes, I believe so.
Think so.
So the first thing you saw when you walked into Kent was what?
Was an elephant cow.
Yep, and that summarises Kent. Elephant cows. Do you not get many elephant cows in Ireland?
No, we call them, what did you call them?
Heli cow.
Ellie cows.
Ellie cows.
Ellie cows.
Well, Ellie cow, because there was only one.
Yeah.
A singular Ellie cow. So have you managed to see much of the country already, or?
Well, yeah, when we've driven around and done a couple of gigs, so we've seen like a good bit of England, but this is our first time in Kent, I think. So maybe we'll get to see some after this interview.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Go on tour. There's only one Ellie cow though, so
Okay.
you'll be able to
No
see
more.
that. So when you're travelling all over everywhere, do you ever just wake up and just forget where you are?
All the time.
Yes.
We leave in the mornings, like, because we done a school tour there
Yeah.
for the last like three weeks, and we were getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning in the van for 6 o'clock, waking up at like 9:30 and asking where are we. It literally got to that stage for a couple of times, but
But even when we're told where we are, we still don't know where we are. So it's kind of pointless.
But it's always a service station when you wake up,
Yeah.
and it's like they all look the exact same. So it's like, where are we? We're in Kent.
Have we
We're
moved?
not.
I was here last week. No, different.
So how are you finding Liverpool today, then?
Is this Liverpool?
No, we're in Kent. I'm joking.
What is going on here?
Have we moved? So your new single, "Where I Belong," it's out now. How did the single come about?
Well, we actually happened to get it off the lovely lads Codeline and Jamie Scott. So we got it sent one day, and we listened to it, and it was like immediately we all fell in love with it and said we had to record it. So we got to go in and work with Jamie Scott, which was absolutely amazing. He was incredible to work with. And yeah, then when we recorded our own version, and we really loved it again, so decided it should be the first single.
Did you record it down in Ireland? Or?
No, we recorded it actually over in London. We came over on a trip last year. When was it?
Where in London, Ryan? Do you know?
We were actually in Kensington.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
I thought I was going to catch him out there.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so we came over for a week and recorded like 7 or 8 songs, and "Where I Belong" was one of them. And yeah, we loved that one the most, so decided it should be the first single.
Yeah. Does that mean there's an album coming if you've got 7 or 8 songs recorded?
Yes, but not ready at the minute. But hopefully, we'll have it out soon enough.
Well, if you need a name, Ellie Cow.
Ellie Cow, yeah, I like that.
One.
I like that.
That would actually be class.
You've put ideas in his
I'll
head.
take 5%.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
a
alright.
a finder's fee, you know.
Yeah.
So how long have you been together as a band then?
Just over a year. So I don't know, coming up on 14 months maybe now at
Yeah,
this
we've
stage.
got our 14-monthsary coming up now.
14 months.
Yeah, yeah. What's the thing?
is it now?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I
just met it.
If
Well, I didn't
any
get
cows
any-
are a thing, this could obviously be a thing as well.
Yeah.
I didn't get any present for the 12 months anniversary. So
Well, that's anniversary because it's 1 year.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's early. It's early.
Well, Brendan got me a box of chocolates.
Did you, Brendan?
Thanks, Bren.
Oh, I got you a box of tea bags as well.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Bren.
that's so. Yeah, presents maybe coming up on this 14-monthsary.
Okay.
See?
Do you know what date it is?
Nope.
Oh, how are you going to give presents then?
Yes.
No, it was
You needed
Yeah,
back
it
that
was
up.
12th, yeah.
Yeah, it's 12.
12th of April.
Oh, the 12th, yes.
2014.
Okay, the 14th anniversary is on the 12th of April. Looking forward to it. So
That
how did you
makes no
come?
sense.
How did you come about as a band then? How did you all find each other?
We were
Walking on the street, and I just said, "Well, lads."
spotted him. No, we're all just kind of doing our own thing a little over a year ago, and then Mr. Louis Walsh decided he wanted to put a band together, and he went on a chat show in Ireland, and he said, "Putting a band together. There's auditions being held in Dublin." We all turned up, auditioned. It went on for a few months, the whole audition process, but eventually got it down to this final 6.
Did you ever, any of you, look at each other when you first met as like the band and thought, "Oh, I'm not going to get on with him"?
Well, me and
No.
Dean went to play school. So
Did you get on in play school?
oh, we did, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
We were
then.
in play school at the same time.
Yeah, we used to share toys.
I remember arriving at the auditions and being like, seeing Josh and being like, he's definitely like, I need to be the same age as him. I need to
exact
cut my
same.
hair like him. I need to just do what he's doing. And then Josh kind of came up to me every day and was like, "Oh man, you're going to be in it. You're going to be in it." And I was like, "What's he talking about?" I was like, "He's lying. He's just trying to say that to be like, to get me to say you're going to be in it, and then it was like
the first
two of
name
us
called
ended up-
out was you, and then I went, told you so.
Yeah, that's about I thought Josh was only lying, you know.
Yeah. So is Louis Walsh your manager?
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
he is.
Does he use, you know, like he's on the X Factor, does he use like these really like cliche things in real life? So when you're doing rehearsals and stuff, does he sit there and go, didn't like it, love it?
Louis Walsh, he doesn't sit through a rehearsal.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Thank
we
God.
just get the emails afterwards. No, he says a lot of the time, like the most common thing he says to us is the hard work starts now.
Yeah.
Like every time we meet him, and we'll go and do
Cliche.
something like new, and we'll do a good job or whatever, and he'll say, yeah, but the hard work starts now. I want more. I want more. Everything is I want more. Yeah, so he's funny. Like,
Do you think he has a book of all of these sayings that he's like, what am I
Probably,
going
I
to
think
do
he should
today?
have. I think if he hasn't, he should
He
have.
should write one. Apparently, he told us he's writing a book soon
Yeah.
about his whole life and stuff. So maybe he should just have a little section in the back of all his phrases.
Like a little appendix.
Yeah, a little appendix of just phrases.
Then he
that-
doesn't need to like type them in. He can just say refer number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's this one? I didn't like it. I love it. So is there a tour coming then?
Well, hopefully we're just gonna see how the single does. So we're going promo on that, and then we'll see. Hopefully ideally we'd love to do a tour in the UK all across. But we've been doing shows with the Vamps and stuff at the moment. We've been loving them and McBusted and stuff like that. So it's just great, and it's they're lovely crowds over here.
Yeah. Is there a dream venue that any of you have on the bucket list to tick off?
Crow Park.
Mm.
In Ireland, yeah.
That's
So
definitely mine.
that's
yeah.
probably all of us. If we
Yeah.
could all Ed Sheeran just played it there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
played with Codaline, didn't they?
yeah,
Didn't
Codaline
they
and
propose on stage as well?
yeah,
That's
the bass player Jason.
How are you going to top
proposed.
that if you play Crow Park?
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to pull something out
You'll
of
all
the
have to simultaneously propose.
To
6
each other.
proposals on stage.
to each other. Yeah.
The 6 it could work.
Well, wouldn't that be nice?
Good, yeah.
That would be so lovely.
So if you could have anyone in the world that you wanted as a support act for your upcoming tour, they have to be alive, obviously.
Oh.
Then
I-
who would you pick?
I'd say Ed Sheeran, but he'd have to audition for us first.
Yeah.
I'd say James Morrison.
Just skip Brendan
Yeah.
there. Brendan wanted to say something.
Go on,
Go on, Bren.
Who would I pick?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. I pick Britney Spears.
Justin Timberlake.
Ariana Grande would be pretty.
Why?
Just so you could talk to her backstage, but then you'd probably be too afraid to talk to her.
I wouldn't even talk to her.
Oh, Dale is such a big fan of Ariana Grande. He
Yeah.
watches her music videos on mute.
Oh.
I actually don't. Like, that's just weird.
No,
He actually couldn't even name a song there.
No.
Yeah, I can.
Go on.
You put me under pressure. I know all her songs.
No, you don't.
Mine would be John Mayer.
Yeah. It's good. It's good picks. We'll try and get some calls out.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
try
all
yeah.
of them. 6.
Get on to
7.
John's PA. See what the story is there.
That's
Mind a
good.
bit of John Mayer.
Okay. So coming up to your 14th month anniversary,
Yes.
what's the best part about being in a six-man band? It's a bit bigger than normal, isn't it?
There's always somebody awake at night
Yeah.
when you are as well to go
or in the
listen.
morning. We've discovered it
Yeah.
lately because we moved over to London. Like we literally like before this, it was like kind of we'd live in each other's houses. Like if we had to rehearse for 3 or 4 days, we'd come down to Brendan's house for a week or something like that. But that was it. Then you go back home, and now it's like we've been living here for a month. And Dale tends to if someone's up, Dale's like he gets up straight away and runs down. And he's like, "Good morning." And it's like if there's one person, if Dale's up, then he has to wait till someone else is up to get out of the bed because
I don't like getting up on my own because I feel
Yeah.
like a loser. Then
Yeah.
I'm like alone or walking around eating my cereal.
But when he does get up, he walks around and he's like,
no, that's the early mornings. That's the early mornings. Yeah, it's just
Well, at
size of depression or something. I don't know what.
At night as well, like me and Ryan are on the couch, so like he'd wake up in the middle of the night, like, and then he'd just lean over the banister, like, "Well, lads, what are you at?
Yeah.
Sleeping?"
Sleep and go away. Yeah.
Or you could be asleep as well. He comes in with the phone, the flash, and starts screaming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
go away.
I like to
we-
have fun.
We've done
I
that.
like to have fun.
The best thing, yeah, that's the best thing I'd say.
That's Snapchat's fault, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
'Cause once we got Snapchat, then me and Dale have taken it upon ourselves to perform late night antics, so that usually involves trying to scare the other lads.
I wreckon my head.
At like
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
or 1 in the morning. When we really should be sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be talking into the mic. I was like,
So what's the worst part then?
The worst part.
The
The
worst part.
Snapchat.
Yeah,
Someone's always awake at night.
It's like the toilet never free.
No, it's the Well, living together, it's the washing up. There's always like a stack
Oh,
of
yeah.
plates and
So annoying.
bowls and.
And no one seems to own them.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Yeah, no one owns anything.
Somebody breaks into the apartment, uses
The
your
best
dishes.
thing, no, the best thing was when there was bananas left, and they were gone as black as coal, and they were rotten, and there was juice dripping from them and everything. And it was like, whose are these bananas? And everyone's like, not mine, they're not mine.
Not mine
And then they
anymore.
were still in the packet though,
Yeah.
and on the back of the packet it just said Dale.
He'd written his name on them, and he'd
He'd
blatantly said,
It was like, no,
I threw mine out last week. And he's like, all right, grand. And then it's just like, Dale, your names are on these bananas. All right.
They
The smell of
they
them
weren't my
was...
bananas. I was framed. I
Yeah,
swear.
you can
I was
tell.
framed. Sure,
A
you
lot of
were.
that happens in London.
Yeah.
Welcome. There's a lot of banana crime over here. Can we play a bit of a game?
Yes. Yeah.
So obviously fairly new band, and we want to get to know. Obviously, you must know each other quite well now.
Too well.
Coming up to the 14th anniversary, of course.
Yes, of course.
Let's play Who's Who in Hometown. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. You need to pick between you a collective answer. Who is the culprit?
Yeah.
Who's the one most likely? This is convenient, actually. This is written down. This was completely planned. Who's the one most likely to leave the washing up in the sink?
I said to leave rotten bananas. Brendan, yeah.
Yeah, Brendan.
Brendan or Rain?
There's
I'd say
always a
you.
mug.
Sometimes.
Me.
Sometimes.
No,
I
Dale's-
always wash.
Yeah,
mine.
and he never leaves bananas out either.
Yeah.
Brendan
Bananas
doesn't
and
look
washing
happy
are
about that.
Brendan, man.
Brendan.
Not.
But sometimes Brendan
Brendan.
can
Not
make
happy
tea and
about
just leaves like tea spilled
Actually,
all over
yeah,
the
it's
countertop
not-
as well. and
I'm not
doesn't
the only
clean
one
it.
that drinks tea.
Yeah, but you were the one that makes it and spills it. We make it and not
I
spill
always clean my cups.
Right,
Yeah,
next
but you
question.
always
you
try to
started
cook.
now.
Next question.
We're going to split by the end of this. The radio tour is off. Who's most likely to have a secret family hidden away?
I think we can. No way! No, you're only saying that now because you know it's you. It's definitely Dale.
I say Dale.
I'd say Dale.
It depends on where you
What
look
do you,
at it.
what? No, what?
Radio
Um,
friendly, of course.
I'd say Dale.
It's between. It's a toss up between Teal and Dale.
Imagine Brendan did. Said no.
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
does.
Brendan's
Brendan.
quiet.
It's
Okay,
Brendan.
we'll go for a joint tie then. Who's the most likely to get kicked out of the cinema for talking during the film?
Dale.
Dale,
Dale.
yeah, can't whisper. He just has no ability to whisper.
There are a lot of these answers there.
His whisper's like, "Hi, Ryan," and it's like, "Can you whisper?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am whispering." It's like, no, you're not. This is a whisper. And no. Do you want popcorn? Yeah.
Who gets
Right.
embarrassed the most easiest?
Ryan,
Probably
kind of?
me sometimes.
Yeah.
Depends on the situation. Yeah.
Give me one situation. That you got embarrassed.
Singing, walking down the road, unless I have to sing.
Oh yeah.
The lads tend to like break into 3-part harmony while we're just walking down the town.
Harmony, is that what you call
Well,
it?
Unrehearsed.
So it's like you're living in a
attempted.
musical.
Yeah, it's like, and then
our
like
life is actually
Right,
music.
dragging
lads.
attention. I'm like,
So you walk along in a line and just do that like click thing.
yeah,
What
but
film
that's
is
what it
this?
looks like.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if someone says, "Oh, is that new boy band?" and then it's like they hear the harmonies that are the lads are just coming out with. I'm like, I know.
We always think they're pretty good.
Who's the most embarrassing member?
Joe, why did you put up your hand for that?
Depends what humour I'm in. I can be pretty.
Oh yeah.
We don't really.
Embarrassing, but like somebody could be inappropriate and make a show. I was like,
Yeah, but like no one really embarrasses us. Like
no.
we're all kind of the same.
If someone could be inappropriate in the shower.
In the show.
No,
you said
and make a show of us.
That's what he meant.
That's what I meant to say, obviously.
No, there's no one that really like stand out to embarrass us or
Yeah.
anything.
We
Embarrass themselves.
Yeah, embarrass
Yeah.
themselves.
Josh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Josh.
So who's the most likely to have a ridiculous amount of selfies on their phone that they don't want
Dean.
anyone to see?
No.
Dean. Oh no.
No,
fella-
Keen.
This fella
100%
does-
keen.
The two of them.
His is
The
more
two of them
on-
are
his
in.
is more on
Mine's a
Instagram.
Snapchat.
Yeah, yours
He
is
uses it as selfies.
He takes
The
pictures.
two of you are as bad as each other.
Not as I
Have
can.
you seen this lad's
100%.
phone?
You
Have
can
seen this
actually
lad's
look at my
phone?
phone.
This
No
lad
way.
had about 2 million selfies on his phone the other day.
No, he definitely does because he just takes selfies all the time. I
Yeah.
use Snapchat.
I look at each other's Instagram. Yours is more selfies
That
than
is
mine.
true.
Yeah, but look at your phone. Actual content.
He
So
said
it's the two of
most
them.
on
It's
their
between the
phone.
two of them.
It's
Okay,
not.
we'll
the
go.
two of them.
I'm not taking that one. I'm not taking that one.
Who's the most likely to secretly not be Irish?
Ooh, Dean.
To secretly not be Irish.
Secretly.
He does too
Dean
good of a
did.
Scottish accent.
He just really wanted to go to really wanted to be part of the band, so just put on an accent and just
Dean.
played it along
Yeah,
the entire
Dean,
time.
come
He's
on.
actually from Scotland.
Reveal
Reveal.
your actual accent.
Reveal yourself.
Hello, my name is Dean. I'm from Scotland.
So we can say it's not Dean.
Yeah.
So who's the most likely to tell an awful joke that they seem to think is hilarious, like proper
Uh,
dad jokes?
Brendan.
Brendan.
Well, Dale tends to tweet a lot of bad jokes.
Oh yeah.
I haven't
Like,
in ages, so I
Do
used
you want to
to.
hear a joke? A can of Coke.
That was a good joke.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It didn't even. It wasn't even funny.
Right.
Dale tends to tweet them. Brendan would probably tell them.
Yeah.
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 But
Go on,
them
Brent,
backwards.
tell the joke.
You like
We'll
my
tell you
jokes,
the
don't
joke
you?
right now.
Go on,
What's the
tell
joke?
the dog one. Tell
The
the
dog
dog,
one.
please.
Come on, Brendan.
How do you stop a dog from digging a hole?
I don't know. How do you stop a dog from digging a hole?
I take the shovel off him.
It's actually good.
He laughed.
It's one of those ones where you need the pause where you just like, did that just happen? And you're like, yeah, it did just happen. I appreciate that.
You need to pause.
I love dad
No?
jokes.
Oh, you need to pause. You got it.
Because the dog. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. So finally, who's the most likely to walk away from this interview and just walk straight into a door accidentally?
Josh.
100%.
Hands down.
Okay.
Hands
There's,
down.
there's no even. There's
And
no
he
even
would
talking
he would
about that.
trip over the equipment,
He'd
manage to
probably
pull down a
wreck
few
everything, and
cameras.
This whole interview would be ruined because he'd end up deleting it or something.
Should we put down some like safety barriers?
Yes.
Just-
Everyone behind the camera.
If we could just
right
bring
now.
in some bubble wrap.
Or if you just
Foam
wrap
walls.
yourself in bubble wrap all the time.
Oh well, I'm wearing it underneath all this.
You've been told to. So you're playing us. So thanks for playing that. So you are giving us 2 songs today. A little bit of a performance. What are you playing for us?
Well, we're going to play Where I Belong for a start.
And
Which
then
is
the
our
next
single.
one will be a surprise.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't even know what the surprise is.
Dale doesn't even
That's
know
why
it.
it's a
Yeah.
surprise.
The
Ah.
unplanned surpse. Cool, brilliant. Well, thank you boys for coming in.
Thank
and
you very
enjoy
much.
the performance.
Thanks for having
Cheers. Whoa.